Today I'm gonna try to replace my water pump in my washing machine. I bought this part online from Amazon. I think it was $25. So I watched some videos obviously as to how to do this. I've never done it. And most people take apart the top and the front off. In this model, the water pump, and most models, I think it's on the bottom left. You can get to the water pump from the bottom easier. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I pulled out the drain hose from the drain itself. It's still attached to the washer. I did not remove the water lines because my water lines are at least 4 feet long. So I think I'm gonna be okay. But it's really not that hard to take off the water lines. I'm just too lazy, I guess. So I'm bringing in my couch cushions. And I need something on that end to hold it up. I got these that are designed for cars. Is this too far? Just a couple of inches, I feel safer, so I'm gonna put it on this guy. Just go there with that, and then take this off. Just a little bit. And put it on here. Now that we're stable, I already unscrewed these screws and I can push this through, right? Hopefully. I don't know how to cut this out. Or is it supposed to come out? Or does it just go in? Oh, Jesus. Maybe this just needs to come out instead of having it in. So if I open that up, does it come out? Yep, that was it. So this just have to, this tab actually have to come out instead of trying to push it in like I did. I'm gonna pull this out, but I'm not gonna film that part. It just should pull right out. I'll see you when it's out because it's dripping and I don't want my camera to be wet. So here's the pump, the water line, and the electric plugs. So the right hand side is gonna be the red. Right is the red if you're holding it up this way. So I'm gonna unplug those. And then untwine it here. Now that's loose. The next thing I have to do is remove the drain line and this other line. I guess the incoming and outgoing. The clamp needs to be pinched with this. It's on the other side, so that's not going to help me. doing it blindly, I guess. Can I do that by hand? Not really. Is this on? I need my light coming from the other way, so hold on. So I need to remove this by unclamping it. Whew. That was fun. Okay, so one thing I know, this hose is totally clogged. So I'm actually going to take that off and deal with that in a little bit, because I wasn't able to drain the washer through this. The purpose of this is to drain it. So it's totally clogged. I'm gonna fix that. And the other thing I need to do is remove this housing. And while I'm doing this, I just want to give you a little bit of a story why I'm doing this by myself, because I was going to hire someone to do this for me, because this is not my favorite thing to do. And they wanted $150 just to diagnose it, although I already told them what I need. So I'm like, it's probably going to end up like $300 or $400. And that's almost a half a washer that you can just buy. So I refused to pay that much for this kind of work that YouTube tells you can do it in 7 minutes. Well, I've been at it for probably a half an hour already, but because I've never done it. So is that only 3 screws that I had to take off? Or is there more? I don't see any more. So let's see, does this come off? So the housing comes off before I can take the actual pump, which it's fine because I need to use the housing, right? Come on off. Don't want to break anything. Okay, that's on. Unhinged. Oh. Where else you have hinged? Come on, you're halfway there. Why can't you come off? Yeah, on the top, this was holding it back. Okay. Set that aside with the screws. So here's my old one, and here's my new one. They look alike. This whole thing should come off, right? So I took out the 3 screws, right? But I still cannot pull this out. Okay, that's what it took. I'm slightly confused by having 1, 2, 3, 4 hose thingies, but I only took off 3. So I did put this together finally, once I figured out which way it's supposed to go. And I did unclog this. That took me the longest to get this unclogged. And what I'm puzzled about still, I know this is for one of the hoses and this is the other hose. This is what's coming in from the washer. The pump is pushing it out through here to go out to the drain. And of course I have this for draining the washing machine manually, which did not work before. But I'm puzzled about this guy. What is this for? It doesn't seem like it's connecting anywhere. Maybe it's just a generic part that they used for other things. So right now I'm ignoring that for now. Okay, the other thing I did, since I have it taken apart, I'm taking the drain hose, putting some water in it, and letting it drain into a bucket. Look at how dirty that is. So I'm basically washing out the draining hose. I need to attach those hoses. Recall when I had to disengage this clip from the bottom. This is where that thing is going to go into. So this is the bottom, and this is what's going to clip into to hold it to the bottom of the machine. I'm going to put in the gray tube for the drain first, because I think it's easier to do the black one, which is coming from the washer. Let's put that on first. It does have a little give, so that's good. Little close up. I think it's all the way there, as much as it can be. Oh man, 7 minutes, my ass. There's the black hose. It goes on the top. So I need to pull this up. So one lesson I learned is, as far as marking your red versus black, well, that didn't help me because I wrote it on the pump itself, but the housing doesn't have that. So at any rate, when you have the round part on the bottom and these plugs on the top, the red one is on the right, the black one is on the left. So I put that back. The hoses are clamped on. That took me a little bit because I couldn't hold the clamp open and push at the same time. It was a little bit hard. Okay, so now I'm ready to put it back, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so now I have to push this through the front, and this will clip into that bottom of the other side of this plastic bottom. So this way. Ow. Right? This seems to be kinking. So I put everything back together and I'm doing a rinse cycle. It's already been draining. No water leaking anywhere. The only thing I still have to do is tie this to the drain pipe, because there used to be a zip tie, so I'll just tie it together. And everything seems to be going well. We're gonna do a load of laundry now to test everything to make sure I didn't break anything, but it did fill the water, it did drain the water, it's spinning and draining at the same time like it's supposed to. I hope this will help somebody and save you a couple of bucks